Hey everyone, this is Nishad and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm basically going to talk about 3 books that are absolutely beginner friendly and any beginner out there can try these books. Now, what basically do beginners look for in a book? The first thing that they look for is like easy language. A book which would be easier, not very would not contain a lot of bombastic words, so that they don't have to pause and look out for the word in a dictionary. Secondly, what they look out for in a book, in like a book to read, is like it should be highly intriguing, because as you know that beginners, they want to be involved in the process of reading, and in that case they look out for books which would be highly intriguing, that would kind of help them to build up the interest in books. So these are the basic 2 criteria that beginners look out for while they are venturing into a landing in the world or realm of reading. So I have 3 books in today's video. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first book of my list would be A Murder on the Malabar Hill by Sujata Masim. Now, this book, like I read this book 2 to 3 weeks back, and I absolutely love this book. This book is like a great book for beginners, basically because it consists of the easy language which you basically look out for. Secondly, it is highly engaging. I mean, it's a murder mystery, as you can understand. It's highly intriguing. Now, talking about the plot of the story, it's about this female solicitor or lawyer named Parveen Mistry, who investigates a mystery, a murder which has occurred in this mansion or bungalow in Malabar Hill. Now, the plot twist that it is based on 1920s India, means it is based on colonial India. So when you're reading this book, you're going to get the vibes of colonial India. You're going to expose to how colonial India was. And let me tell you one thing, that Parveen Mistry over here, she's a lawyer. But back in 1920s, we know that there were not many female lawyers. She was like one of the best lawyers back then in India, and it is her journey, it is her investigation story. So you're absolutely going to love it. Okay, so moving to the next book. The next book in my list would be The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Now, I have only read this particular book in the entire Folk of the Year series. I mean, this is the first book. The second one is The Wicked King, and the third one is The Queen of Nothing. Now, I have already read this one book. Actually, I heard it through a audiobook. I haven't read it as a physical copy, but I absolutely loved it. Now, what's so important about this book? It's like if you have already read Harry Potter or you're yet to read, then you are going to get this entire Harry Potter vibes, Harry Potter vibes that you have received while reading or maybe watching the entire movie. This book also features goblins, it features magic, features revenge, love, intrigues, murder and all, a feud, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's like one of the best book I have ever read, because it kind of gave me the entire Harry Potter vibes. Like, I was looking out for books which would kind of be very reconciling with Harry Potter, because I'm just a great fan of Harry Potter. I have already I have read 3 books, but I have not read the last 4 books. But I wanted to try something different, and this popped up and I read it, and absolutely loved it. Now, secondly, this book is highly intriguing. I mean, it has 3 parts, and as the story proceeds, it kind of becomes way more complex. Now, talking about the language, it's pretty simple. Without no complexity, without no hustle bustle, it is completely simple. Like, totally friendly, beginner friendly. You're going to love it. I mean, just try it. It's like one of the bestsellers books, but personally I loved it because as I said, I received the magical vibes, I received the Harry Potter vibes, but at the same time it was easier. So definitely check this out. Okay, so the last book is The Palace of Illusion. I don't know whether I should recommend it or not, but I want to recommend it to you because if you want to get into the process of reading, if you want something that would truly inspire you to read more books, then definitely check out this book. I mean, this is one of the greatest books ever written in Indian history, I believe. And talking about the very plot, it is like this story, or it's actually Draupadi's perspective of Mahabharata. So Mahabharata seen from Draupadi's perspective. Now you know perspective matters a lot. Okay, we have been seeing our epics from this male perspective, but for the first time we were looking at a great epic of our Indian history from a female perspective. Now, female perspective is very different from male perspective. In female perspective, you would find that a lot of emotion is being added. Like a trivial thing is also kind of sentimentalized. So sentimentalism flows and emotion is rampant. But that emotion that is being added, it's kind of going to be it kind of makes the story way more heart wrenching. So definitely try it. Now many of you have this notion that The Palace of Illusion is like a great book for like non-beginners, but let me tell you, I also had this concept, but when I read it I found it extremely easy. Like the language is so easy, you would keep on going with the flow, and even if it contains like the entire book consists of nearly 800 pages, but you won't find it highly intimidating. You would never find it intimidating because it's like the language is so easy that you would keep on going and you would never realize like you have read the entire book. So that's what the magic in this particular book lies. The book lies that you would not find it intimidating. आपको डर नहीं लगेगा बुक पढ़ने के मतलब पढ़ने के वक्त. Secondly, the story is highly heart-wrenching. As I said that you must be aware, like all of us are aware of Mahabharata, but when you're reading a book from a different perspective, things turn. It's not like the story is kind of turning. No, the things are turning, the perspective is turning, your point of view is turning. So it's like amazing. Just give it a try, guys. It's gonna completely change your perspective with respect to reading. You would be indulged in reading after completing this book. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like the video, and don't worry, I'll kind of bring another video with respect to books for beginners, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.